Oh, that's not a nice sound. Starting the video. That's a weird sound. Anyway, hello everyone. It's me, the chef himself, Chef Big Dog. That's what everyone calls me. No one calls me that. Anyway, we're gonna be making a chocolate cake, which is, it's yummy. I've made this many times, and every time it's tasted good. Every time. I've never made this bad. And I'm notorious for making horrible cakes, so if I can't mess this up, you probably can't mess this up either. So it's really simple. Just trust me, it's really simple. It's good. Try it. If you don't, nothing's gonna happen. But if you do, you'll have a nice cake. So just try it. It's good. It's really good. It's really good. It took me 2 hours to set this up. Just to set up a camera. Imagine, imagine taking 2 hours to set up a camera. Could be me. I did that. Anyway, we're gonna start now. And you're gonna want to start 2 cups of flour. I've already got 2 cups in here because, wow, look at that epic prep. Anyway, in the bowl. That's 2 cups right there. Next, I actually have to pull out my recipe. I don't remember this. 2 cups of sugar, of course. Yes, grab your sugar, granulated sugar. You don't want to use brown sugar. You don't want to use that other powdery sugar. You want granulated sugar. 2 cups of it. Just pour that in there nicely. Tap it down. Boom, 2 cups. Alright, next, let's just look at the recipe again. 3/4 of a cup unsweetened cocoa powder. You know what, I'm just going to put this over here. I think, there we go. Oh, no, that's not supposed to happen. Hold on. Unsweetened, okay, I don't know why it does that. But we're just going to have to live with it. 3/4 of a cup unsweetened cocoa powder. Well, we may have ran out of cocoa powder. Okay, I will be honest. We ran out of cocoa powder, so we're gonna be using hot chocolate mixture instead. Don't do this. Just buy cocoa powder. But we're in quarantine, so I can't just go and buy some. I probably could, but I prefer not to. I don't wanna catch anything. You know what I mean. I'm trying to stay healthy too. I'm not about to risk all that just to get an ingredient for a cake. I don't know why I'm using this. There's no reason. Just tap it in there. Oh yeah. Oops. Spilt a little bit. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I'm horrible at pouring this. Come on. Loosen up a little bit. There's like chunks. Oh, it's in there. Oh my god, it's in the air. Alright. Oh my gosh, this stuff is more dangerous than Corona. That's half a cup. Oh, I have to keep on going. Just keep on going. How much is that? That's not even much at all. You need a lot. Oh my goodness. Look at that. 3/4 of a cup. And it goes... Be careful. Be careful with the powder. Oh my gosh. Alright. That's delicious. Really is. I love inhaling inhaling powder. That's really good. Anyway, we're gonna move on to the baking powder. 2 teaspoons of it. I actually forgot to get a teaspoon. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Here I am. I'm back. I got half a teaspoon, not a full teaspoon, because I don't know where that went. We are missing the full teaspoon, so we're going to be using half of it. We can move this, actually. We don't need that there. There we go. Baking powder. Shake it up. If you've got it in a little baggie like this. I don't know where I got this from, but I have it in a small little baggie. What? What? It's all like rubbery. Come on. Do I have a knife? Where are all the knives? This is a kitchen. Come on. Spent 2 hours of prep just for this. Come on. Alright. Cut it open. Close your drawer. Come back. And now you can access your baking powder. I forgot, it was like 2 teaspoons. We'll double check. You don't want to mess this up, trust me. You don't want to get too much or too little. 2 teaspoons, and then that's baking powder right here. Don't get it mixed up with baking soda because you will not be having a good time. Trust me. There's a difference. There's a big difference. That's half. That's 1. One and a half. And oh my goodness, come on. 2. 2 teaspoons of baking powder. That's all you need. Now, moving on to the baking soda. And as I said earlier, there's a very large difference. One is much stronger than the other. We want a teaspoon and a half of this. 1 teaspoon. Another half. Teaspoon and a half. We're done. That's all the baking sodas and powders you'll be needing for this. Teaspoon of salt. Yes, salt does go in a cake. Where is my salt? There it is. It's right there. I'm blind. It just kind of brings out the sweet taste a little bit more, you know? And it does some other chemical things that I don't know. I don't do chemistry. I don't really know what salt does that much. But, you know, put it in there, because it's good. We're going to need a cup of milk. We have our cup right here. Look at that. That's a cup. We have our milk right here. In a jar, of course. Jarred milk. Delicious. This is actually a cup, right? I really hope this is a cup. Oh, wait, we're supposed to mix this first. Ignore that. We're supposed to... Okay, mix your powders together first. You're going to want these to be mixed evenly. Mix them evenly. I would rotate the bowl, but I got some eggs here. So we'll just mix it nicely. Get all that powder evenly mixed so that when you add the liquids in, everything's just nice and even. Because, you know, these have... Oh my gosh, the cocoa... It's coming back. It's coming back to haunt me. It just... I'm trying to mix it and it just comes up in the air. It's not very nice. Alright. So that's mixed fairly well. You don't have to do it way too much or anything. Just a little bit of a mixture there. Get it nice, kind of even. So, 1 cup of milk into the mixture. Now what's next? I think eggs, right? No. Half a cup of vegetable oil or canola oil or melted coconut oil. They all work. They are very similar. Half of a cup. We'll just be doing half of this. You can eyeball it, just as long as you have eyes. You'll definitely need eyes for this. Okay, half a cup. In it goes. Next should be 2 eggs. Actually, I know it's 2 eggs. 2 eggs. And it goes. 1. Off to the side. And 2. And then off to the side. Always, remember, always wash your hands after cracking open eggs. You don't want salmonella in your food. You don't want any contamination on your utensils or anything. Wash your hands always. Because if you don't, you might get sick. Who's back? If you guessed me, you would be right, because I'm back. That's who's back. It's me. Anyway, back to business. We have washed our hands. We're all cleansed. We're not going to be getting any diseases if you wash your hands correctly. You should know how to wash your hands. I don't think I need to tell you how. Unless you're like 1 year old. 1 year. A 1 year old? 1 years? 1 year. 1 year, right. 1 year old. Alright, next goes in the vanilla. I know this is a chocolate cake, but we're putting vanilla in here because the recipe told me to. I follow the recipe because it's good. It's really good. I still don't really know why the vanilla goes in, but just do it. Don't question it. Just don't question it. If it works, it works. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know? Heard someone say that once. Alright. That's one. I actually need two of these. Two more. 1, 2. Alright. 2 teaspoons vanilla in. Time to mix this mixture up with your wooden spoon or stand mixer. You can use a stand mixer. You don't have to do this by hand. I just prefer to do this by hand because stand mixers are really annoying, I think. They're only good for like one thing. Actually, no, they're not. I don't like stand mixers at all. I don't think they're good for anything, actually. So you're just gonna mix this until it's kind of all like a thick mixture. And don't worry, it's supposed to be thick. I'll show you once I'm done mixing what it looks like. It should not be watery yet, because we're not done with our liquids. We still have another 1 cup of boiling water to add. Or not boiling, but hot. Get it to like a simmer. Bring that water to like a simmer, which I have done right over there, I hope. Actually, should I check? You know, it's hot. Use hot water. Alright? Look at that. Nice thick mixture. It's thick. Look at that. That's the kind of consistency we want here. We don't want it to be thin. Yet. It will be very thin soon. So I'm going to go grab my water. I'll be right back to grab that water. Oh yeah, it's hot. Very hot. Up to about as hot as we want it. We're going to quickly add a cup of this in. Mix it in right away. It's going to look very liquidy, but don't worry. If you just mix, it will incorporate into this mixture, and it'll become very thin. And don't worry, you want this to be thin. You want it to be very thin. It's not going to be a thick cake mixture. It's going to be very liquidy. And that is what we're going for here, so don't be worried at all. It'll take a little bit of mixing, but it'll slowly absorb all this water. And yes, it is important that it's hot. Don't skip out on that. It's not hard to boil water. Or at least get it, you know, pretty hot. Okay. Okay, that's nice. Look at that. I can't really tilt that. Can I? Look at that. Nice and thin. Nice and thin, as you can see. Very liquidy. It'll just drip. Kind of like water. And that is our cake mix. Now, you probably should have preheated your oven to 350 Fahrenheit, and I probably should have told you to do that earlier, but I forgot. So go turn on your oven, 350 Fahrenheit. That's what we're going to cook this at for 30 to 35 minutes, or maybe even longer. You're just going to put a toothpick in, and you know how it goes. You know how to check. Alright, well, the oven's turned on. Now just wait like 30 minutes. Okay, well, you probably don't have to, because you're going to use your brain, your big brain, which I don't have, apparently, and you're going to turn it on before you do this. Just turn it up to 350, and you'll do this, and it'll be ready, and you don't have to suffer the consequences, which is just waiting longer to eat this delicious cake mixture here. Look at that. That's beautiful, isn't it? I love this. This is perfect. This is amazing. Anyway, we may as well work on the icing now. We got spare time. Let's get this shenanigans out of here. We don't need this anymore. We do actually need another bowl, though, so I'm going to go get another bowl. A lot of things we gotta do. Boom! It's a bowl. Perfect for what we're gonna do next, which is icing. I don't know why I paused there. Anyway, you're gonna want a plate. Well, I guess I should give you a measurement. A cup of unsalted butter. Make sure it's unsalted, because if it's salted, it's gonna be gross and yucky. And no one likes gross and yucky things. I chopped this butter up so that it, becomes room temperature faster. You want it to be softened, so just leave it out. Like a cup of it, just leave it out. It'll become soft. This isn't that soft, but it's soft. It's soft enough. We can use it. We can put that away actually. So, cup of softened butter. Start with that. We're just gonna. Do I have my thing? No, I don't even have my thing. Oh my goodness. Alright, well, we got our little mixing machine here. You can use a stand mixer if you want to. That's actually a good use for a stand mixer. You could use that if you don't have one of these. It'll be fine. Just use your the whisk attachment. I don't know what I'm trying to do there. Plug it in. Oops. Don't drop your little paddles. Put them in. Alright. Now, butter into the bowl. Once it's fairly soft, and we are going to want to cream it. So basically, we're just going to beat this until it's nice and creamy. Pretty self-explanatory. We're creaming it, so stick your thing in there. It's going to sound like it's dying because these weren't that soft. These could have been softer. But you know what? That's fine. Who needs to be prepared when you could just have everything happen at once? Because it's faster that way. Preparation, who needs it? Okay. This is pretty horrible. This sounds pretty bad. It's fairly creamy. We're gonna want to actually. We're gonna want like a fork or something, or like a spoon, because it's gonna get stuck in between if you have like this. If it wasn't cooled down or warmed up, not cooled down. If it wasn't warm enough, like room temperature. I thought I left this out for a while, but I guess not. It was still good enough. It's easy to, it's not too bad. You just want to get that not stuck. This is actually going to take a while. We're just going to use some magic, and it'll be done. Okay. Boom! It's done! We creamed it. Thanks, magic. That just happened all at once, and I cleaned the thing and everything. Alright, now that you creamed your butter, we're just gonna... Hold on. It's gonna take a second. I just gotta find it. I just gotta find it. Where's my recipe? There it is. 3.5 cups. I know it sounds like a lot, but it is a lot, but it's delicious. 3.5 cups of that powdered icing sugar stuff, whatever you want to call it. There's plenty of different names. I call it powder sugar because it's powdery sugar. Oh my. There it is. Okay, well this is only a little bit. We have more. So there we go. Let's just rip a bigger hole in this. I don't know why it's so small. Get your measuring cup and then just measure 3.5 cups. This is gonna take a little while. Do I actually have 3 cups? I don't think I have 3. Yeah, I think I do. Oh, I spilled some. That wasn't even 2 cups. Don't worry, we have more. We have plenty more. That was just 1 bag. Now we got a jar. We've upgraded to a jar. Oh my. Come on. Come on. Do I need to eat? Just go out. Just do us all a favor. Come on. Oh, perfect. 2 cups. Oh my gosh. How do I spill things like this? Another. How much is in there? Cup. We're gonna need a little bit more. A little bit more. Just keep on going. Cup and a half. Perfect. We had just enough. Amazing. So that's 3.5 cups. That just fell. But that doesn't matter. Alright, we're going to want to beat that in. Right? No. No, add everything. Okay, yeah, no, add everything. No, don't beat it in yet. Sorry, that's my bad. So get half a cup cocoa powder, or in my case, hot chocolate, since we're kind of low on supplies. Okay. Just measure out half a cup. How much is that? That's almost there. Just a little bit more. Oh, that's not even, what? I didn't even, like, add any more. Yeah, that's half a cup. Okay. Half a cup of cocoa powder. In. A lot of it's in the air still, of course. 3 tablespoons of heavy cream or milk. So, you know, either will work. So let's go grab a tablespoon. That's something we're going to want to do. Alright. We got the tablespoon right here. Where's our milk? There it is. This is going to be kind of hard to pour. 1, 2, and 3. And you can always adjust it if it's too thin or too thick. If it's too thin, add some powdered sugar. If it's too thick, add more milk. You know, then just kind of play with it. 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. So that's basically just a pinch. Just add a pinch of salt there. And next, it was 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract again. Yep, I was right. Get your vanilla. Get your teaspoon, or in my case, half a teaspoon. 1, 2, 3, and oh, we're running out. Just 4. Alright. That is all my vanilla. And now, pretty sure it is time to beat it. Take your mixer. Just kind of, since it's all powdery, don't turn it on yet. Just try to kind of incorporate it by hand, because that powder will go flying if you turn it on right away. And that's going to make a big mess. So just kind of mix it around. Just mix it around. Oh my gosh. I don't even have it turned on and it's already flying in the air. Okay. Start slow. You don't want to start too fast. Progressively get faster. Okay, there's stuff on the edges I gotta scrape. Okay. Back on. It's gonna be pretty thick, but that's fine. It's supposed to be thick. As long as it's still spreadable, like it should be easy to spread. But if it's kind of like just like chunky, then add like milk. Well, not chunky. It should not be chunky. It should be smooth if you creamed your butter correctly. So we're just gonna mix this until everything is well incorporated. Alright. So that, you can just put your finger in there. Taste it. Fantastic. Very good. Now the oven should be preheated. Well, it is. It should have been preheated for you guys earlier. So I'm going to go put mine in the oven, my cake. I'll be back. Alright. Well, cake is in the oven. I'm just going to... There's still a little bit on the edges here, actually. Just try to get all that powder and everything just mixed together. Mix it together nicely. We don't want any just like things left behind in the bowl. We want it all in there. There we go. Very good, very good. Now, that's mixed. We're done with this. You can pop out your little things. Oh my goodness, why did only one come out? Okay, well this is old. Whatever, we'll fix that later. We'll just wash this off, lick it off, do whatever. Alright. Wait. Okay, we're using the camera audio now. Alright, whatever. It's been like 5 hours, or 4 hours. It's cooled down now. It's nice and cold. Or not cold, but it's not hot anymore, so we can apply the icing onto the cake now. I wanted to make it layered, but it's not that thick, so we're not gonna make layers. There's no point of cutting it in half. But if you want to layer it, you can. Look how that icing spreads nicely. Not too thick. It works. You want to get an even layer. And then around the outside. We're almost done here. Just a little bit more on this side and maybe on the front. I didn't really check what's happening up there. We don't want it to be too much or too little. Just gonna do that. Okay, a little bit more there. Missing some spots. Come on. Alright, I think that's good. Other side. That's actually fairly good. Just a little bit there. And that's fairly good, I think. Yeah. That's nice. Boom. Chocolate cake. We're done. This took way too long. Actually, no, it didn't take too long. Whatever. It's good. It's probably good. I should probably taste it. You know what? Let's taste it. That's very nice. Lots of icing on there, but that's how I like it. We made a lot for a reason. Boom. Just gotta get it full. That's good. It tastes good. It tastes very good. It's chocolatey. It'd be better if I didn't use hot chocolate, but it's still very good. And you should try this. It's very simple. It's delicious. Alright, I'm done.